Welcome back or welcome to the channel. Watch the video until the end, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel to support us. The center of the Milky Way is a place of intense radiation, gravity, and mystery. A place where the forces of nature are pushed to their limits. But what would happen if our planet were located in that cosmic stage? What would happen if it managed to survive there? Let's start this journey into the heart of our galaxy to find out. Imagine floating in space, surrounded by billions of stars. Suddenly, you see in the distance a swirling, luminous mass of gas and dust. That, my friend, is the Milky Way, our home in the vast expanse of the universe. It is estimated that the Milky Way contains over 100 billion stars and stretches about 100,000 light-years. In other words, if you traveled at the speed of light, it would take you 100,000 years to cross it from one end to the other. This amounts to thousands of billions of kilometers. It's not just a static collection of stars and gas, it's a dynamic and evolving system. In fact, the Milky Way is currently zooming through space at a speed of about 2 million kilometers per hour. One of the most fascinating aspects of our galaxy is its shape. The Milky Way is a spiral galaxy, meaning it looks like a disk with a central bulge and spiral arms. It's here that new stars are born and the largest number of stars, gas, and dust are concentrated. And it's here that the solar system, our system, sits like a tiny grain in the grand cosmic tapestry of the Milky Way. We are located about 26,000 light-years from the center of the galaxy. Interestingly, the solar system itself moves along the Milky Way, orbiting around its galactic center. Our system takes about 230 million years to complete a full orbit around the galaxy. Think about it. Since the time of the dinosaurs, we've only traveled a quarter of the way. The solar system's position in the galaxy affects our lives in many ways. For example, the amount of radiation and cosmic rays we're exposed to and the likelihood of encounters with asteroids, among other things. Moreover, thanks to our position, we can enjoy an extraordinary view of the universe around us. From our observation point, we're able to see other galaxies, nebulae, and star clusters in stunning detail, living in a rather lively neighborhood, with many other stars and planets. So, we're fortunate. But what if we weren't so lucky? What if Earth were located at the center of the Milky Way? There lies a region of space called the central bulge, filled with stars. It's like a disco ball, but instead of shiny mirrors, it's covered in stars. Only, this ball is really huge, with a diameter of about 10,000 light-years. However, the center of the Milky Way also hosts places with extreme characteristics that would make even the bravest astronaut shiver. There, high-energy particles and intense magnetic fields can destroy electronic devices and spacecraft. The intense radiation can knock down anything in its path. It's not exactly a friendly place for life as we know it. If Earth were located at the center of the Milky Way, it would be a very different place. Let's look at some of the potential effects. First, the radiation. The center of the Milky Way is one of the most radiation-dense regions in the galaxy. This would make life on Earth very difficult, if not impossible. Sure, we have the Earth's magnetic field, a sort of gigantic shield that protects us from harmful radiation from outer space. But, would it be effective at the center of the Milky Way? Unfortunately, the answer is no. It would be a bit like trying to use a small umbrella to protect oneself from a storm. However, not all is lost. There are organisms capable of adapting to high levels of radiation. We have seen that life on Earth has evolved to survive everywhere, from the ocean depths to the icy poles. Imagine, then, what would happen if somehow we evolved in these difficult conditions. Imagine humans with tough, scaly skin to protect them from radiation, and plants with unique structures that would allow them to thrive. Radiation could have devastating effects, such as damaging DNA molecules and causing mutations. Imagine a world where animals have fur of strange colors, or people have eyes of unusual color, or other unique characteristics. These are just some of the positive effects. Let's not delve into the negative ones. But let's move on to the next major change: gravity. The gravity at the center of the Milky Way is incredible, all thanks to a supermassive black hole with a mass about 4 million times that of the Sun. This black hole is called Sagittarius A*, and, now, it's our neighbor. Assuming we're not swallowed by this black hole or crushed by the incredibly strong gravity, there could still be catastrophic consequences such as earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. This black hole would act like a kind of bully, pulling and tugging everything it encounters along its path. Essentially, living here would be like surviving on a roller coaster with your life at stake. And don't think about escaping the planet. Launching rockets would not be easy given the intense gravity. Objects wouldn't be the only things affected by gravity. Time would flow differently as well. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time flows more slowly in areas of high gravity. In other words, people living close to the center of the galaxy would age more slowly than those far away from the center. The center of the Milky Way is also very busy. Stars, planets, and other celestial objects move at incredibly high speeds. Every day, the positions of stars and other objects change continuously. So, say goodbye to normal navigation. GPS systems would be unreliable due to the gravitational forces and high radiation levels. So, if you ever find yourself lost in a phosphorescent forest with unsettling animals, good luck. But that's not all. The center of the galaxy also hosts molecular clouds, regions of space where new stars are born. And the Milky Way, in general, offers amazing spectacles, for example, breathtaking nebulae like the Orion and Eagle nebulae, visible with telescopes or even just with a good pair of binoculars. If Earth were located at the center of the Milky Way, we would have a front row seat to some of the most spectacular cosmic events. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Overall, if Earth were located at the center of the Milky Way, it would be a very different place. Of course, we know that our planet would not survive such a change, but it's still interesting to imagine what our life would be like if we were there. Judging by what we've just discussed, it wouldn't be an ideal situation. So, let's appreciate our small and quiet solar system. In conclusion, space exploration continues to expand the boundaries of our knowledge and stimulate our imagination. From the tumultuous center of the Milky Way to the depths of the solar system and beyond, there are still many mysteries to uncover.